Mountain Crest has scored 1 point here in the third. They've been outscored 9-1 in the first 2.5 minutes of this third period lead.
Well, Logan's playing great intensity on the offensive side, playing great defense as well. It's a good mix when you want to nullify the home crowd.
Well, I haven't been tracking the turnovers, but Mountain Crest with 3 here in 2.5 minutes of the third. I've been tracking that many of them.
It sounds like you've been tracking them to me if you count to 3.
Again, Max Major, Evan Webb, Mason Bowler, Ace Jinx, and Levi.
Well, we've seen Coach Buckmiller get his kids' heads back in the game against Skyview, a very tough Skyview team, come out with a win. Skyview had a chance to win that at the last second, but Mountain Crest hangs on with a 1-point victory.
If I would have told you before the game, with 5.5 left in the third period, Kirby Olson would have 5 points and Logan would be up by 9, would you believe me?
I would say random drug test, please.
Here's Hilliard. Hooks it up and in. So Brad Hilliard gets on the board.
They called a foul against Kirby Olson, I think, as he came through after the play was over.
No, they called it on Pickett.
Oh. I saw the official point backwards, but Pickett had vacated that spot.
I don't know if we caught it, but let's see. Here's the little hook shot. Keep it running if we can. Let's see. See, yeah. Pickett got pushed into him by Cannon. Can we see it again? Truck, can we see it again?
Let's see it again.
Oh yeah, he definitely hit him, but look.
But it's because he's blocked into him, for lack of a better term.
Now watch the left side of the screen. Here's Pickett, Cannon. Hip checks him right into him.
That is bad circumstances, because it looks like you fouled him if you don't see the other man coming.
Right. So Pututau comes in for Pickett. Nyman fouled out front. That's the 5th foul on Mountain Crest here in this period. Eddie Hall gets his second.
Pleading his case. Boy, Mountain Crest has got to get their heads back in this game. The wheels may come off.
Kirby Olson baseline against Hilliard. Finger roll won't go, and a foul the other way. Maybe on Murphy it is. It's his second. Russell Murphy leading all scores with 15.
11 of those in the first period, is that correct?
You are correct, sir.
Thank you. Well, so far, if things go as they are, he's looking at our player of the game T-shirt and Angie's Clean the Sink coupon.
He'll be cleaning the sink, that's for sure. There's another turnover. Lewis lost that one as he was turning the corner. Don't know if he lost the handle or if it was poked away from the backside. It looked like it might have been poked away, and there's another foul. Boy, another one on Hall.
Yeah, that top official a lot of times gets caught just watching the ball play and the interchange there, but he was looking away from the ball, so they're watching a lot of stuff as much as they can. 3 officials, they're going to catch everything.
There's the kitchen sink.
Oh, clean it, baby.
That's what they get a chance for. Great big one. Kirby Olson has his shot blocked back in live action. Hall misses the layup attempt to the other end, and now a foul. There's 4:20 to play in the third. With the next Mountain Crest foul, Logan will be shooting free throws the rest of the game.
They called that foul on Cannon. Probably should have been on Nyman. A lot of Grizzlies around. Take a look here at the replay. Nyman comes back into play when the shot goes awry and reaches. It's a tough angle there to see.
Cannon picks up his third. Hilliard's free throw is good. Sadler and Luke into the ball game. Cannon and Olson sit. Sadler's also got some foul concerns. He has 2, and Johnny Luke with 3 of his own. Hilliard hits both.
Little rainmaker free throw.
Now Hilliard with 4 here in the third. Back to a 3-point ball game. Out of bounds off of Mountain Crest.
Nyman turns around, forces some pressure, turns around right into the pressure from the back from Sayama, and kind of shocks them both, actually.
Nyman, 16-footer, rims around and out. Johnny Luke gets up for the board. Larson, step back three.
Falling away from the three-point line doesn't usually go your way.
Now that's more of a fall away than a step back three. And one for Sayama to tie the game.
Committing the foul on the shot, number 33, Russell Murphy.
Murphy just picked up his third. He didn't like the call.
That is
Here's
his
a look.
third, 14th foul. At the line shooting one, Trey Sayama. And checking in.
He reached across Sayama's body to try to go for the block. That will usually get you a whistle. Sayama with a chance to tie it. Mountain Crest on a 6-0 run. And it stays 6-0. And it stays a Logan lead. Kirby Olsen looking at a three. Still won't go. Kirby Olsen. Only 1-3 in the ballgame.
That shot a little flat for Kirby. Got a little more arc on it.
Lewis. Three on the other side. Way off the mark. Hilliard steps out of bounds trying to save it.
He steps out of bounds, comes back in, tries to save it. It can't be the first man to touch it. He has to reestablish himself in bounds.
1 point lead for the Grizzlies with 3:25 left on the third quarter clock. Kirby Olsen sent the inbounds. There's Nyman again running through the defense, and Pututau called for the block. Now, Logan's just forcing the issue. Is all they're doing. He's saying, fine, we're going to take it at you. We'll either get the shot or the foul call.
That's right, put the onus on the officials. You know, the thing that sometimes happens with officiating, though, they call so many fouls in such rapid succession, after a minute they start thinking in their heads, holy cow, I'm calling a lot of fouls. And then it gets more physical.
Nyman hits the free throw.
So I was telling my kids when I coach them, that guy's coached a lot, called a lot of fouls. Go right at the guy who's standing by.
Number 30, Chad Gunnell.
Chad Gunnell, you see, saw him there. He checks in. Nyman hits both free throws, gives Logan a little bit of breathing room at 36-33. Well, Chris is going to have to hurry and get this one across the timeline. They finally do. Gunnell kicks it back to Sayama. Sayama all the way in. High off the glass. In fact, it went off the top of the board. And Sadler comes out with it.
Well, that's a tough pass.
3-on-1, and Johnny Luke gets a piece of it.
Oh.
And they call him for his fourth foul.
Oh, I hope we have that on replay.
Johnny Luke came down with 3 inches of snow on his head. That's how high up he was. This is 3-on-1.
Yeah, that's a tough call.
Now it's because Eddie Hall ended up on his back. And Eddie Hall misses.
Like they say, the ball never lies.
Picking up for the Grizzlies, 15, Devin Cannon, and 25 down ball.
There's a look down from behind the backboard as Eddie Hall waits. Hall's second free throw good. Does that mean it was kind of a foul?
No, it means
he
you
hit
got
one out
warmed
of
up.
two?
You can overcome karma if you're warmed up.
Murphy handles. He has 15 points on the night, but he has to be careful because he's got 3 fouls. Murphy working on Gunnell. Murphy, baseline. Won't go. Rebounded by Hall. 2:25 to play in the third. A 2-point ball game. The Grizzlies hanging on to the lead. They've led by as many as 7. Mountain Crest went on a 6-0 run. shots, a 2-point lead for Logan. Mountain Crest playing without Alex Caressa. Tyler Crosby started in his place. Played very well, has played very well. Sayama's come off the bench to play well. The guard position as well.
Mountain Crest back to the same tactic they used in the first half to get great shots. You just work that ball and don't take a shot until they've got a nice open look.
Here's your SC Needham Jewelers middle of the block. Sign of the clock. The 2-pointer ties it. 3-pointer would give Mountain Crest the lead. And you can see there were considerably less than 2 minutes remaining. SC Needham Jewelers. That's where Utah gets engaged. Hall, 3-ball, short. Rebound fought for. Cannon has it. Way out front, all by himself is Dallin Dahl, and he mishandles it. It came a little short. He reached back to try to dribble it and just lost control. Lewis to Hilliard. Olsen with the board. Hilliard had a good look. He'd like that one back again.
Mountain Crest defense done a great job in this third quarter, getting them back into this game. Down by 7 one time, now only down by 2.
Cannon finds Murphy. Murphy was 17 now. The game-leading scorer, Russell Murphy, 17 points, gives Logan a 4-point lead. Logan extends that pressure a little bit as Mountain Crest works the ball around. Hall glances at the clock and holds. 15 seconds to play. We're in the third period. A 4-point Logan lead.
Play for the last shot, 6 seconds. Oh,
Murphy just picked up number 4 a long way from the hoop. 2.5 seconds on the clock. Sadler and Larson will come in.
Boy, that's a tough call when he's that far away from the basket and the guard is forcing the issue and driving towards the hoop.
Well, that's the way they've called it this whole second half.
That is true.
3-ball, Lewis won't go, and Logan heads into the final 8 minutes with a 4-point lead. You're watching the Game of the Week.
Logan Glass would like to say thanks to all of you, our loyal customers. We strive to give you the best value for your dollar using the highest quality products and services. We are the most experienced auto glass facility in the Valley, named #1 glass shop in the state of Utah. Come in for your next windshield. We promise to beat any competitor's price by at least $10. Logan Glass, 905 North Main in Logan.
There's a lot of guys.
38-34, Mountain Crest trailing Logan as we enter the fourth period. Russell Murphy leads all scorers with 17, only 5 for Kirby Olsen.
Well, Kirby's done a lot of dishing tonight. He's taken a few shots, but he's really tried to get other guys involved in the offense, and it's obviously paid off.
Being a facilitator, huh?
That's right.
Here's your $5 word of the day, facilitator. Pickett, foul trouble.
Charge, yep.
Look out! Troy Pickett. He's done.